Hi, we got a new background. All of these are real news headlines that I put together, so feel free to reference them in your school papers. So a few months ago, I did a video about Nofap TikTok, and the response to that video was, porn is harmful for your brain. Porn causes dopamine spikes with no effort, leads to depression and a less fulfilling life. Sorry, but No Nut November is proof alone that porn addiction exists. It's disturbing how big a fuss men make it out to be. Porn is never useful or normal. Porn is unhealthy and damaging. Why not look at actual studies instead of TikTokers and Reddit? Very normal, I'd say. Obviously, that's the minority of comments. They're just really loud and kind of annoying. It's one of my most viewed videos. It's one of the videos I'm the most proud of, and it has a really good reception overall. So thank you if you watched it. It means a lot. But in the video, I briefly mention where one of the TikTokers got his source from, and that source was called Conquer Series. And I don't know why I didn't dig more into it, but recently I went ahead and went back to see what exactly Conquer Series was, and it's a multi-step religious-based process with instructional videos on how to combat porn addiction. Now, when I talk about the concept of porn addiction as most people on the internet understand it, coming from extremely religious grifters, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Half the people arguing with me in the comments of my Nofap video are almost verbatim taking talking points from organizations exactly like this. So if this is where all of these talking points are coming from, we might as well go to the source, right? I mean, there's gotta be something that I'm missing about the Conquer series. The battle for purity. But before we get into it, here's a word from today's video sponsor, Scentbird. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service that works to get the best and freshest scents straight to your door every month. They have a selection of over 600 different brands, and with a flexible subscription, you can cancel at any time. All of the scents from Scentbird are unisex, meaning that if you're man, woman, or a non-binary person, they have a scent that's gonna get you smelling nice. They even work with top designer brands like Prada, Gucci, and Versace, as well as indie labels like Vince Camuto, The Harmonist, and Confessions of a Rebel. Every brand that Scentbird works with, they work with directly, so that you can get the authentic scent that you need. We've all gone and bought cologne or perfume and then not even finished the whole bottle. That kind of thing can get expensive, but with Scentbird you can get a conveniently sized 30-day supply, so you never have empty bottles lying around again. These let you try the scents for 30 whole days before you commit to buying a full bottle. Bottles of perfume can cost anywhere from $100 to $150 to $200 to even more than that, but with my code EIO2, you can get a luxury fragrance for just $7. That's EIO2 to get 55% off your first month at Scentbird. This month I received Briani, Ulrich Lang New York, and Confessions of a Rebel. My favorite scent this month was Briani. I feel like it has a very classy, very businessy kind of vibe, and that's nice for when I'm sitting in my beanbag playing Elden Ring. Each Scentbird fragrance comes in this stylish and compact metal case that's super easy to use. All you do is twist and spray. Scentbird is available in the United States and Canada, and if you want to try it for just $7 a month, use my code EIO2 for 55% off your first order. The links are in the description, and thank you again to Scentbird for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to it. Also, not to talk about too many things at once here, but I don't like a lot of the imagery that they use. It's giving Euro-nationalism, sweaty. Okay, so this website is extremely dramatic. Not only is there a sword in the logo, there's a sword in the background of the entire webpage I'm looking at right now. How to quit porn forever. Trying harder doesn't work. I may have read this in my old video, I don't remember. The Conquer series, unrivaled in its scope and authority, lays out the process to permanently stop watching porn, with proven strategies and tools that have helped over 2 million men in 100+ nations find lasting freedom. Start your journey to freedom, get instant access to start watching online today. And obviously, this shit isn't free. What do you want? This is supposedly a proven scientific method to better all of humanity. We gotta make money. So let's go ahead and watch their little video that they have.
I'm rolling in.
This is real! These are the organizations that are distributing the facts that you motherfuckers were saying in my comments. Porn addiction's real. Yeah, from this guy. This guy says that.
I had wanted to fly in a jet aircraft since I was 4 years old. I wanted to be a fighter pilot.
Hey.
And so it was all I was living for.
Still think you're a hotshot? You won't last 10 seconds in combat. You know how to fly, but you don't know how to fight.
What the fuck? Oh my god, I have so many questions. Is the arc of this character going to be he can't fly a jet because he's too busy watching porn? He's got some nudie mag, so he's just fucking crashing jets in Vietnam like fucking John McCain? Also, this is extremely homoerotic. This has the vibe of a gay porn. Not that I would know.
You have to understand how the enemy is personally bushwhacking you.
Alpha Bravo, this is an ambush. I'm rolling it.
I was an alcoholic. I was a sex addict. I was completely out of control.
I was an alcoholic. I was a sex addict. I was a diving addict. I was always in the water. You could not get me out of the water.
Like I had a rope around my leg, they have a noose around their soul.
He had to pull the noose out. He had to show you. They have a noose around our soul. This is what it looks like. 68% of men in church watch porn on a regular basis. Women, they don't watch porn. Girls don't know what that is. The simple facts of life is that girls don't poop, girls don't fart, and girls don't watch porn. One of the most simple retorts to people who constantly talk about nofap and porn addiction is to point out how male-centric the entire argument is. Porn is portrayed by people like this as like a corrupting force for men, as something that weakens and degrades men despite the fact that, you know, it doesn't.
It took me 3.5 years, but I'll tell you now, you know what I'm having the joy of? Is sweet revenge. The very thing the enemy used against me as a weapon, now God is forged by the hammer of his adversity that he's brought in my life, by the hammer of his challenges, by the correction of my soul, and he's formed it into a weapon, and I'm taking sweet revenge against the enemy.
So now, instead of watching porn, this man dedicates himself to creating swords and swearing an oath of vengeance against porn as a concept. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think revenge is like the most Christian thing you can do. But hey, I mean, he has a sword, so I'm scared. Let's freaking get access. So it's $35 a month for personal use only. You could take classes one at a time, once per week, or you could pay $50 a month for group tools, unlimited classes and video lessons, study guides. You basically are just doing homework a lot for $50 a month. You also get access to Warpath, a brand new comprehensive and powerful video series for men who have completed the Conquer series. So you get to still pay money month to month because you still have more to do. We have more homework. It takes men deeper into subjects presented into the Conquer series and provides new tools and insights to maintain a life of sustained sexual integrity. I love that. I love implying that people who watch porn have little sexual integrity. What the fuck does this mean? No cheese? Watch only high quality cinematic small group videos? That video was the cheesiest shit I've ever seen. So I may or may not have already started an account. I mean, I tried to pay for it, I really did, but for some reason it just wouldn't take my payment and I just gave up. But I still have access to those little trailers for each class that we could take, and I think I like that better. I think I'd like to save $50. So let's check in with my health. The fuck does this mean? I'm feeling pretty good today. Describe how you're feeling. No current secrets. I'm increasing my relationship in God. Well, my health was 50 before I did that, and my health is still 50. So, I don't know. I thought my health might go up, maybe. Let's see. I'm fucking pissed off. Describe how you're feeling. Increased sarcasm. Digestive problems. I can't forgive. Well, my health is still 50, so guess I'm doing pretty good. Let's take a look at the accountability tracker. Okay, well, I guess I can't be held accountable. Let's take a look at today's scripture. Praise to the Lord. Lord, you are my God. I will exalt you and praise your name, for in perfect faithfulness you have done wonderful things, things planned long ago. You have to write all this shit about that? It's like fucking 3 sentences. How am I supposed to write so much about this? Oh, I see. Scripture, wait, observe, request, and dedicate yourself. Sword. That sucks. All right, let's get to the meat and fucking potatoes. We're browsing classes. Holy shit, there are so many classes, dude. Declaring war when free men free men. That is so homoerotic. Wait, there's a waiting list for this? What do you mean there's a waiting list? What's the fucking demand for when free men free men?
I'm going to take you into a deeper part of Jesus that can help you walk free from your past for the rest of your life. You are healing toward a destiny. You are healing toward a future. We're not going for short-term Band-Aid stuff. We're going for permanent leadership. As a king, you have a power. That power is to declare war.
What? Why does he have tanks behind him? Why can't these men understand tackling issues that they want to change about themselves in any other context other than war and battle and killing? It does not seem very Christian to me. It's like, oh no, they're going like old Catholic, like Templar Christian. Like they're going like Manifest Destiny Christian.
You're going to rebuild your marriage. You're going to rebuild your sexuality. You're going to rebuild your church. You're going to rebuild your community. You are not a struggler. You're a king of God who got in bondage, who is now free, declaring freedom.
Dude, I'm a king of God. What the fuck does that mean? These classes are like insane. These are wild, dude. Like, who are these people giving these lectures? The D-Day of Disclosure. Come on. I love that. Like, you're trying to have like a moment of intimacy and closeness, really trying to like open up to your partner, and you just have to call it the D-Day of Disclosure. Babe, I need to have a D-Day of disclosure with you. All hands on deck, prepare for impact! Ah! So I'm sure there's already comments saying that I strawmanned because I said, oh, sex addiction comes from these people. Yeah, well, Doug Weiss is a licensed psychologist and says this shit to actual patients. Even though sex addiction, as people like this describe it, is not a real thing according to the majority of psychologists, so much so that it is not in the DSM and has never been in the DSM. But this guy, he's a porn addiction expert. This is the guy that you're citing. Disclosure remains to be the Wild West in regard to sexual betrayal recovery. Jesus Christ. So they might be talking about like cheating? Maybe? I don't know. They haven't mentioned like actual infidelity. They just keep talking about porn as if it's some kind of betrayal when it is not. It's like, yeah, I watched a murder mystery last night. I watched Clue, the movie. I gotta come clean. I gotta confess to murder now. Okay, here's the actual Conquer series. Let's look at the trailer for that.
This is going to challenge you as a man more than anything you've ever done in your life.
Don't think of it as a battle.
Come on, dude. The enemy's nuclear payload is pornography. So many levels is that fucked up on? So many.
It wasn't just for us. It was for our family.
You'll renew the structure of your mind. It's the way you think. When we realize trying harder is not going to work and we understand grace, then all of a sudden we can start moving into sweet revenge.
This guy's always talking about revenge. I don't like that. Gotta put your sexual frustration somewhere, I guess. I don't know if there's anything that I despise more than the insistence that these people have that trying harder doesn't work. You can't do this on your own. You have to pay me $50 a month or $30 a month if you only want to watch one class per week. It's so wrong, first of all, because there's nothing wrong with watching porn. And if it is a compulsive behavior, if it is something that you feel like you can't control, you certainly don't have to pay these people money to fix it for you, because they don't have any fucking good advice. I promise you that. Oh my god, this one's called Rebuilding Ground Zero. Becoming your wife's hero. And what is this, a 3D model? What the fuck is going on? Okay, here's Stronger Together. Restoring intimacy in marriage.
I have found something that has been stealthily killing and destroying Christian marriages all across the world.
It felt like he loved other people more than he loved his own family because he knew how to please. but he didn't know how to show true intimacy. Pleasing is different.
It's the spouse that starves. It causes death at the other end of the relationship.
To be intimate, it means you have to let me in mentally, spiritually, and physically. It means I have access to you. You can't be intimate with a dominant person. They don't want intimacy. They want control.
If both people are willing to face their past, face their present, there is redemption for every single marriage.
Bro, don't fucking listen to these guys. Please, please go to a sex therapist. Please. Oh my God. They're not saying anything. Let me in mentally. Okay, that's just being in a marriage, in a partnership.
God doesn't expose something he doesn't want to heal. He wants to heal this in all the Church of Jesus Christ so that we look more like him.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Just go learn how to eat pussy. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so that's as much as we can really access without paying for it, which maybe I can try to do on stream or something sometime, but I don't know. Can I really bear hearing more of the same fucking shit? No, I can't. This grift is so obvious. It just has more money invested into it than your average grift. Like, of course it's a monthly subscription. Of course the fucking $50 one is the one that's actually worth paying for because you can watch more than one video a week. And of course it's hyper religious, and there's nothing wrong with having just a Christian perspective on things. But like the idea that sex addiction is real because God is trying to test you or some shit, it's unbelievable. That's not real. And I mean, hey, maybe if these fucking people in sexless marriages put on some porn, maybe they'd have a good time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. Please click like if you had a good time, or subscribe for more videos like this every week. Remember that pretty much every single sex worker on the planet needs that $50 way more than these fucking ghouls do. Bye. Thank you so much to my incredible patrons on Patreon. If you're interested in joining the Patreon, please check it out. It's only $5 a month. Thanks again. Bye.